Hello everybody, Joe here and happy Monday. So today's video is a declutter and minimalism collab hosted by my friend Joy at Organized with Joy. So I will have her channel and the playlist linked in my description box below. So either we talking about decluttering or we talking about minimalism or showing what we're decluttering. It's just, whatever that person has for the month. They may be doing a little bit of both. And over the past few months, I've been showing stuff I've been decluttering, and I honestly didn't think I had any more to declutter this month. But I ended up, it's already gone, so I can't show it to you, but I ended up decluttering a word search book. It was given to me last year, and it's Jane Austen themed. So if you know the author Jane Austen, she's done Pride and Prejudice, Sense and Sensibility, Persuasion, those classics. She's the author. It's based off of those, and because I love Jane Austen, I was given this Jane Austen word search book. And I decluttered it because it's not like a cheapy word search book, where the page and the cover is super thin. It's like a real book cover, thick pages. And I got about 2 word searches in, and my hands were crampy, they were hurting, it was awkward. Like my fingers were like subluxating, starting to and if you don't know what subluxating is, it's basically, dislocating is when a joint or something goes fully out of socket and has to be popped back in. Subluxating is when it goes partially out and doesn't go fully out and has to get popped back in. And with my chronic illness, I have hypermobile Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. I dislocate and subluxate very easily. So after about, doing 2 of the word searches, I'm like, this is too hard on my hands. So I decluttered it, I let it go. I actually gave it to the person I'm living with. So they put it away in their stuff. So I'm not going to go digging through their stuff to try and find it to show you. But I did end up decluttering a word search book this month. And that kind of leads me to what I want to talk about. And with, like, my channel is called Minimalzebra. Minimal because I live minimally, I live simply, and zebra because it's a symbol for rare diseases, and my condition is considered a rare disease because most of the time when I go to like doctors and stuff, they don't know what I'm talking about. Something they learned in school and forgot about, and have to explain to them what it is. And if you know doctors, they don't like being told, so it's always tricky. So I have lived minimally and simply since 2016. So for the past over 8 years now, because August it was 8 years. And I am so glad I did. When you live with debilitating chronic illness and chronic pain, to where doing even just the simplest things is extremely difficult. Living simple, living intentional, not owning a lot. It does make life easier. And when you have a debilitating illness, debilitating pain, you're never really fully independent. You need help. And how much help you need varies. But even if you can still do one thing by yourself, that's still having some independence. And so minimalism has really helped me stay as independent as I can for as long as I have. It's just less to clean, less to manage. And when my body's really bad and I need a lot of assistance, like after a surgery or something, because I'm so minimal, I can be like, hey, this is here, would you go get it for me? Or they can clean easily. Or if my space goes a while without being cleaned, it's never truly that bad because of how little I own. So if you have health issues, I'd highly recommend simplifying your life, because it makes things easier. Now I want to talk about the dark side of it. The hard side of it is that with chronic illness and chronic pain and minimalism, it's hard to feel minimal or be as simple as you want when the amount of medicines or medical supplies and stuff that you need increases. And not just that, blankets, socks, like having a TV, DVDs, game systems, there are things that for simple living that some people would be like, I went simple living and I went intentional and I gave up TV, or I'm not really into the gaming systems anymore, or I got rid of my DVDs, or I have less blankets, or less bedding, or less towels, or less supplies. And when you have chronic illness and chronic pain, you tend to have more of those things. And they add value to your life, they make your life easier. But if you're like me and you're more of a nomad, or whatever, or due to life circumstances you move a lot, your first instinct is to want to just get rid of everything and start over. And when I moved south over a year ago now, I basically, everything I owned fit in 2 large suitcases and a carry-on and personal item. And so for me, I did basically get to start over. And then where I moved to, I bought a bed, I bought a mattress, I bought sheets, bedding, towels, clothes hangers, nightstands, lamps. And because for me it just made more financial sense to leave all that behind and replace it than spend the cost to move it. So I know that with simple living and stuff, that the idea is you keep things for years, and you're very intentional about your spending habits, and you hold on to things and you make things last, and you get quality items that will last a long time. And why I call it kind of the dark side of minimalism is because if you have chronic illness and chronic pain, and if the thing is usually when you're in those kinds of situations, you have to unless you're set up well and get into a good circumstance, you're moving a lot. And so if you need to replace things, if you don't keep something for years and years, just know it's okay. Know that you can declutter and start over. And it's just situationally, you have to weigh, and you're still being minimal, you're still being intentional, if you're not owning a lot, if you're being intentional with what comes into your home, then it still counts. So I think that's all I have to say. I'm going to end this video here. Thanks for listening. I hope this makes sense to you. Like I said, I will have Joy's channel or host, as well as the playlist link in my description box below. I should hopefully see you tomorrow for a Tiny Tidy Tuesday. And October 2nd, I should have a Halloween Decorate With Me out on my channel, which I'm very excited for. I love decorating for Halloween. So have a good Monday, everybody, and I will see you in my next one. Loves. Bye.